Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Shaista and I am teaching you biology. And last day we have started our discussion related to cellular organization. We have studied what is cellular organization, what are their basic categories. We have studied yesterday that cells are organized in 3 ways. It might be known as unicellular organization, it might be known as colonial organization, it might be known as multicellular organization. And yesterday we have studied unicellular organization in details, and today we are starting our discussion from colonial organization. Colonial organization is a second type of organization in which many unicellular organisms live together. This is a type of organization in which many unicellular organisms live together, but there is no division of a labor among them. Every cell of a colony carries on its specific function. In other words, we can say that there is no any division of labor. Every cell is responsible for its own cellular activities. We can write it: many unicellular organisms live together, but there is no division of a labor. Every cell in a tissue carries on its life processes. We can write it: each and every cell in a colony carries on its own process. We can elaborate this topic with the help of a Volvox. For example, Volvox is a unicellular organism that are usually live in colonial type of organization, where many thousands volvox live together in usually spherical forms. They are usually arranged in spherical forms. Here many volvox are arranged. They are usually green algae. They are usually green algal form. Here you can write many volvox live together, but there is no division of a labor. Every volvox carry on its own process. For example, they can carry on its own respiration. Every volvox can do its own protein synthesis. Every cell in a volvox colony carry its own photosynthesis. They are not dependent on one another for their function. Every cell carries on its own life processes. Now discuss about the third type of organization, which is known as multicellular organization. Multicellular organization is the most complex type of organization. In this type of organizations, cells are organized in the form of our tissues. Tissues are organized in the form of organs are organized in the form of organ system, and different types of organ systems work in coordination to make a complete organism. In this way, we can say that multicellular organization is the most advanced and most complex type of organization. We can write it. In multicellular organization, cells are organized in the form of tissues. We have studied about tissues, organs, organ system in previous lectures. Cells are organized in tissues. Tissues are organized in the form of an organ. Organs are organized in the form of organ system, and different type of organ system are organized and to form a complete organism. This type of association is known as multicellular organization. इस तरह की हम association को multicellular organization बोलते हैं. Now we can understand this type of organization by taking two examples. One is known as mustard plant. Mustard plant show multicellular organization. They have a scientific name which is known as Brassica campestris. This is the scientific name of mustard plant. Mustard plants are usually sown in winter and they produce seeds at the end of the winter season. This mustard plant nutritionally are very important. Their leaves are used as vegetables and their seeds are used for extracting oils. Here we can write it. They are very important economically. Their leaves are used as vegetables and their seeds are used for extracting oil. This is the economic importance of Brassica. Their leaves are used as vegetable and their seeds are used for extracting oil. Now we'll study about the parts of the Brassica plant. Brassica plants have been divided into two major parts. Their body is divided into two major parts. Their roots, their leaves, their branches, their stems are called vegetative parts. Here we can write it. The parts of the plants are divided into two major categories. Their leaves, their branches, stems, roots. Stems and roots are known as vegetative parts because these parts do not take part in sexual reproduction. That is why they are known as vegetative parts. Another type of a parts of a plant is known as reproductive parts. Reproductive parts includes those parts of a plant which take part in sexual reproduction. For example, flowers. Flowers is a part of a plant which take part in sexual reproduction. That is why they are known as reproductive parts. After fertilization, flowers are changed into a fruits, and inside the fruits there are seeds. These are the two basic categories in which the Brassica parts have been divided. Now we will take the example of a second multicellular organism which is known as frog. Now we will take second organism as an example which show multicellular organization, that is frog. Frog is an organism that can show multicellular organization. The scientific name of Frog is Rana tigrina. Rana tigrina is the second scientific name of frog. Frogs show a complex multicellular organization. Their cells are organized into tissues. Their tissues are organized into organs, and their organs are organized into organ system, and their organ system are assembled with one another in order to form a complete organism. In this way, we can say that frog is an organism or real which show complete multicellular organization. They have different type of tissues like epithelial, glandular, muscular tissues. These tissues organized to form an organ. Their organs are further furnished with one another to form a complete organism. In this way, we can say that frog has a complete multicellular organization. This is the end of your chapter, and today we are discussing the last topics. Thank you. Students, have you any difficulty? Then you can ask me. I will allow you 5 minutes for your discussion. Students, now you can unmute yourself and tell me, have you any problem with the topic that we are discussed today?
Ma'am,
No.
थोड़ा क्लियर बात करें, मुझे समझ नहीं आई क्या बात की आपने. What you are saying?
मैम ये जो आपने लिखा है बोर्ड में, हमने नीट कॉपी में राइट करना है.
आप 9th क्लास में क्लास है, आपने कॉपी पे नहीं राइट करना है, इसको लर्न करना है बस. You
Yes,
have
ma'am,
to
okay.
only learn it, students.
Okay, ma'am.
ना आज जो लेक्चर हमने लेसन पढ़ा है, सभी को समझ आ गई है? कोई कंफ्यूजन तो नहीं इससे रिलेटेड स्टूडेंट?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No,
I
ma'am.
will ask questions randomly, then you can tell me.
टीचर डायग्राम्स ड्रॉ करनी है.
डायग्राम अभी तो नहीं है इनमें कोई इंपॉर्टेंट, जैसे ही कोई डायग्राम आएगी मैं आप लोगों को साथ साथ बताती जाऊंगी. हाँ जी, अभी जो है जवेरिया, जवेद, ग्रीन टाउन, define colonial organization. Javeria, can you tell me what is colonial organization? किसी भी स्टूडेंट्स को पता है, then he can unmute it and tell
मैम मैं
me.
बताऊं?
हाँ जी बोले.
मैम ये सेलुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की टाइप होती है, और आपने कहा है कि ये जो भी परफॉर्म करते हैं वो खुद परफॉर्म करते हैं, इसमें कोई दूसरा सेल इनकी हेल्प नहीं करता, और ये एक सर्कल की शेप में कहते हैं तो अलग-अलग फंक्शन परफॉर्म करते हैं और खुद ही रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं.
Okay, try to explain it in English. You can use on word simple English. Very good. Up now, any students can tell me what is multicellular organization? Any students can tell me what is multicellular organization?
टीचर मैं बताऊं?
हाँ जी बोले, what is multicellular organization?
मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो होते हैं वो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड होते हैं टिश्यूज में, ऑर्गन्स में और ऑर्गन सिस्टम में, और ये जो भी फंक्शन परफॉर्म करते हैं, ये 2 या 2 से ज्यादा, मतलब कि जब ऑर्गन सिस्टम मिलते हैं तभी ये अपना वर्क परफॉर्म कर पाते हैं.
Okay, very good. Thank you, students. You must have to try to give your answers in English. Okay, very good attempt. All the students must be participate in your discussion section actively. Thank you, students.